Hey, folks. I want to talk today a little bit about what I'm hearing from a lot of my friends and colleagues about how life is starting to kind of move out of this reaction to chaos, and now it's like, now who am I in the face of it? And there's a great research report that came out after 9/11, and it was by Amy Wisniewski at Yale University. And it showed that folks, after a major crisis, so we've had at least two or three, right? We've had COVID pandemic. We're now in an economic recession. We're having the largest social justice, civil rights movement in human history. And that's just in like the last 3 months, right? So after a big traumatic thing happens, all of a sudden we change, or our idea of who our self is starts to change. We say, who am I in the face of all that nonsense? And what the hell is my response? Who am I? Do I defend Blue Lives Matter? Do I defend All Lives Matter? Do I, stick my head in the ground and hope we go back to normal? Do I wear a mask? Do I not wear a mask? Do I show up to work? Do I even give a crap? I mean, this is basically the 9/11 effect. So in times of chaos, we need to know who we are. And so it's said that basically your purpose is a bridge between your heart, your soul, and the world. And when the world goes like this, it's ever more critical that we know who we are. So I invite you to start to pull the threads, like really get clear on what your purpose is. Good news, bad news. It's not a magical, mysterious thing. There's actually a proven way to do it. The bad news is you can't do it alone. I've never met one person in my life who has discovered their purpose by themselves. It just hasn't happened. You actually need support. You need a pathway, people who have done it before, people who you trust that can give you honest reflection that's really coming from your soul or your higher self versus your ego or what your parents or society thinks you should be. So if you think you might be experiencing the 9/11 effect, that you don't know who you are in the midst of all this chaos, racial unrest, civil rights, a recession, and we've not seen the worst of it. Most people are still floating by on PPP and EIDL and unemployment. Just wait till the fall. And of course our pandemic, right? If you need to know who you are in the face of this volatile, uncertain, chaotic, ambiguous world, it is time to get centered and rooted in purpose. I want to share with you a couple resources. Some colleagues and I have launched a new effort called Bison Medicine. And it is a community of professionals like yourself who are out to live their purpose, to know who they are in the face of all this injustice and insanity. So it's bisonmedicine.com. And it's free for the first 30 days. Thereafter, it's $20 a month. So it's super, affordable. Designed for everybody, really, from 25 to 50, really. And it's shepherded by 9 other purpose guides like myself, people who I deeply respect. They've done the work, they're trained, they've got years, if not decades, of experience guiding others on the purpose. And one of the things that you get when you sign up is a career guide. So how do you find and create your next expression of your career on purpose? So that's what we're up to. And I'm proud to be a part of it and support it. There's, like I said, some wonderful people. We did a soft launch a couple weeks ago, and it will be continuing to gross theme, gains theme. But yeah, there's Zoom calls, there's a Slack channel, there's purpose exercises, and just a lot of great people who can support you on your journey. So I invite you to check it out. Take care. BisonMedicine.com.